So now we will see how we can manage the supervisor expenses on site. For example, a lot of times what happens is that we generally give advance to supervisors, and then this keeps spending that money inside the projects on different projects. And whenever that money is spent, we give them another advance for that. And we have to take a report of where all that money is spent, right? So for the petty expenses, we have to give that cash to the supervisor. So to give the cash or advance, so here we can see that Sumit supervisor is added as a manager in our application. Let's go to the Sumit supervisor screen. How will he see this inside his application? So here we can see Sumit supervisor screen. He will only see one project where he has been added in NH10 roadwork. If we open this project, there are no transactions for this particular supervisor, right? Because he is not being given any money as of now. Now we will try to give some advance to supervisor. So we'll go to create transaction. We will do a payment out from the company to the supervisor. Now here I will select the Sumit supervisor name, and let's say we are paying him 50,000 advance, and we are paying that in cash. So we will just save this. Now we will go to the Sumit supervisor screen and see how he can update the expenses, right? So we will just now we can see here, if we refresh the screen, we Sumit can see that he has been given 50,000 by Sumit from Sumit Construction, which is the construction company name, right? So now whenever he spends that money, he will just click on I paid, and he will click on site expense, and whatever expense he is making, let's say he's making an expense of 2,000, and he will write uh, bought cement, because he purchased the cement, and he can add the cost code as well. This is for civil work. And if he wants to click a photo as well, he can add that or upload the bill, and he will just save this. Now admin will get a notification in his mobile phone and the desktop application that Sumit has spent 2,000 rupees in a different in some project. And Sumit, why the balance is not reduced? Because this expense is still in pending stage. It has not been approved yet, right? So what we will go to the admin screen now and see how this expense has to be approved. Now we can see that Sumit supervisor cash is there, and there is a pending request. There is a pending approval which is to be done. So here Sumit has spent 2,000 rupees. If this, I will just open this expense and see if this is right, and I will approve this. Now this will be added in my expense list as well. Now we can see that this expense has been added into the admin screen also, and there are now no pending approvals, right? So if we go to the supervisor screen, we can see that this expense has now been approved, and the balance remaining is 48,000. Right. Similarly, the admin can also see where the overall balance of Sumit supervisor. He will go to parties and enter the Sumit supervisor name, and he can see that this particular person has received 50,000 rupees, and he has spent 2,000 rupees in NS10 roadwork project. So if this supervisor keeps on spending money in different projects, we will be able to see the whole ledger of supervisor as well. And if we want to download the ledger, we can download it from here, or we can go into the report section and see the detailed reports also, right? So this is how we can see the ledger of supervisor as well. So this is pretty much about how the supervisor expenses can be managed. Thank you.